over here?
Yes, thank you.
How about some more coffee?
No, thanks, Tracy. This is perfect. Thank you.
How long are you going to be in New York this time?
Well, I'm going to interview 4 candidates to manage the club, and I should be done doing that. Well, pretty soon I'll be home in time for dinner.
I've heard that before.
Phone call for you, Mr. Devane.
New business. I left my number on my machine.
I should get going, actually.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Count on me for dinner, right?
Yes, okay.
Bye-bye.
Hello.
Don't say my name. This is Framewood's calling. I need to see you right away.
Where are you?
I'm at a payphone in the park.
Do you want me to meet you there?
No, let's meet at the library on the 2nd floor.
Okay, I'll be there.
Okay, I'm really scared. Just don't tell anybody, please. I think they're still trying to follow me.
Trixie, I'll get the bill later, okay? I'll be back.
I really hated calling you at Miss Stansbury's last night.
Sure you did.
Hey, you're the one that said to call if anything new surfaced.
You trying to tell me in your own inimitable fashion that shoe just kind of bobbed up of its own accord?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Here you go, Commissioner. The lab's finished with it.
What'd they find?
Well, they said it's been in the water at least a week, maybe more. There's no way to really tell.
In the same general area that the other stuff was found?
Yep.
And they only come up with one shoe.
Yes, sir, and the divers were down for over an hour last night.
This is the same area where that van with the Jersey plates was spotted driving away.
Think it all ties in?
Could be. We have nothing solid to go on yet.
Not until we find the bodies in the river and who dumped them there.
Wonder what size shoe Martin Wood's wore. I want to thank you for being down at the docks with me last night.
No problem. Need me for anything else?
Oh, maybe a smile to cheer me up.
How's
Sorry
that?
I asked.
I'll see you later.
How do we get Marty Woods' shoe size?
That's a big question.
Do we have any answers?
No.
Anna hadn't lost track of Fran Woods. I guess we could ask her.
Why don't you call Anna? Maybe she's heard from the Woods woman.
She has. She's not about to tell me.
That's because she thinks you took over the Woods case just to get something on Duke.
Tell me something I don't know.
Who are you calling?
Anna.
She's not going to know Woods' shoe size.
Probably doesn't, but it's worth a chance.
Yeah, and the moon's made of green cheese.
Machine. Nobody's in the office. Where are people when you need them?
Life would be too easy that way.
Yeah, for the easy life.
You know, it's just too bad we didn't have that information on the van sooner. Then we could have put out an APB on it.
If.
And if we had nabbed the van, then maybe we would have found the other shoe and maybe something else.
If.
Yeah. Life's worth a lot of ifs, huh?
Too many of them.
Yeah. You know, the van is probably back in Jersey right now.
I don't care where it is. We've got to find it.
It's out of our jurisdiction.
Jurisdictions don't apply this time round, Guy. Where the safety of my family's concerned, I'll do whatever I have to. Now, get Sam back in here.
What do you want to do with her?
I want to go back down the docks and check things over for myself.
Okay.
I didn't recognize you.
Good, maybe they didn't either.
Who's they?
Whoever it is that's following me.
Do you have any idea who they are?
Not a clue. Except I think they're the ones who made us move.
Have they made contact?
Only once. But I know they're still there. There's a car that stays parked across the street, just about a half block down. There's some men in it. They don't move. They don't get out. They just stand there and talk. All of us or the kids go someplace.
And then what?
And the other follow us but disappear. I gotta tell you, I'm so scared.
I went to your house.
You did.
Yes, Mrs. Daly let me in.
She did. Oh, she's so sweet. I miss her so much.
Yeah, she's very sweet. She's worried about you. She said that suitcases were missing and some of the clothes and the stuff in the sink. It wasn't like you to leave dirty washing and things.
No, I know it isn't. We left real fast.
I know you did. What happened?
A man came.
What man?
He said he was a friend of Marty's.
Was he?
I don't know. I never saw him before.
What did he say?
He just said, for Marty's safety, we all had to leave.
And what else?
That's all. That's all. He said that we had to go with him if I ever wanted to see Marty again.
What did he look like?
Just an ordinary guy. I mean, average height, brown hair, and dark glasses.
About how old?
Things 30s, early 30s. I mean, you'd just pass him by and you'd never notice him.
Okay, where did he take you to?
Took us to an apartment building, a really nice apartment building, very large, much nicer than ours, with a big, beautiful kitchen, fully stocked, lots of food.
Is that where you and the children are now?
Mm-hmm. There was a woman who called.
What woman?
She didn't say what her name was, but she sounded very well educated.
What did she say to you?
She just said to stay put, and then everything would be explained.
That's all?
Yeah, no, she said to keep the children home for a week and then register them in a new school.
That's it?
Yes. As soon as I asked about Marty, she hung up.
This is very
I
strange.
know, it's so strange, I tell you. Then the following morning, there was an envelope underneath the door. It was incredible.
What was?
The envelope, it was filled with money. There was $100,000 in it. I've never seen so much money.
Was there a note or explaining?
No, just the money. Who are these people? And what is all this money about?
I don't know. Have they been in contact with you since the envelope?
No. I'm really scared. I mean, getting us to move like that and all the money. Where's my Marty?
I'm trying to find him.
I'm so worried sick about him. I mean, I'm afraid he might be hurt somewhere. He might be sitting somewhere hurt. Or he might be dead.
Please. Mustn't think like that.
He could be dead, couldn't he?
So, yeah, until we find him, we just have to be hopeful, okay, until we find him.
I'm really trying to be hopeful, but then God, you've got to find him, please.
I'm doing my best.
Okay, I've got to go.
No, you must stay a few more minutes.
I can't because the kids are being home with the neighbor. She's nice and friendly. Oh, God, she might be one of them.
Please, you mustn't worry.
I can't help it. Who are these people? What do they want from me? And where's my Marty? You've got to help.
Yeah, I'm going to help you. I am. But we've got more to go on now, all right? So, you just, we're doing all we can, all right? Where can I reach you?
You can't. No, please don't. I know I'm being followed. Don't. I don't want anything to happen to the kids. I don't want anything.
I've got to know where you're staying.
No, please, I'll call you. Fran.
I appreciate the way you've listened to what I have to say. Now we can get back to the matter at hand. Thank you.
So spell out the deal again. We want to know for sure how this is going to change how we work the casinos and the clubs in Atlantic City and New York.
Well, as I said, if you want to continue gambling legitimately, then we'll bankroll you.
You're saying the family's going to put up the scratch, right?
That's right, yeah.
Tell us again, what are you going to do?
We will finance you at the rates we've already discussed, up until the cutoff date that's been set.
Where's this all leading?
Leading to no more criminal activity. No more gambling in illegal places. That's out. That's finished.
And again, if we don't want to gamble, how's that work?
As I've said, if you want out completely, we'll take care of you. We'll set you up in businesses of your choice. Legitimate businesses of your choice.
What else?
We'll find new homes. We'll support your wives and your children. That is, of course, up until your new businesses start to show a profit.
Sounds okay.
It is okay, believe me. But once your businesses do start to show profit, well, then you repay us. Of course, at regular bank rates.
We got to think about it.
Okay? Take all the time you need. I'll be outside. Excuse me.
What do you think?
I don't know. Could go either way.
I was listening. You made a strong presentation.
I tried very hard.
Julian would have been proud of you.
Yeah, well, we mustn't set our sights too high.
You loved it, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Being in there with them, knowing the kind of men they are, what you're trying to do. It's dangerous, but you loved it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do. It's in your blood. It's in mine. We both like living on the edge.
Oh, come on. The family, man. I hope they realize that there is a better way of life for themselves, for the wives, for the children. I hope they do.
It'll work out. It has to.
Yeah. Duke? Here we go.
I've got my fingers crossed.
Duke, we talked it over. Speaking for all of us, I can say we like what we hear, but we need a little more time to think about it. You're right. The killings and stuff, they got to stop.
Believe me, this is the way to a better life. We'll be in touch. Thank you.
You did it.
You know, I'm just sorry I had to bring my bathing trunks with me.
Look, you can moan all you like, but something may have come from this.
Yeah, well, the only place we missed was the bottom of the harbor.
Coffee, thank you, Trixie.
Admit it, Robert. It was a wild goose chase.
All right. I admit it.
And the thing is, you got to remember that all the divers, all the police, everybody went over that area of the dock with a fine-tooth comb.
Let's not forget one thing, and that is that shoe didn't turn up until the second time round.
Yeah, well, that was a fluke.
Well, when you're thorough, there are no flukes.
Here you go. You guys look like you could use something to warm you up.
Boy, that wind is blowing out there.
I know. And it's the kind that goes right through to the bone, even when it isn't really that cold.
Thanks, Trixie.
My pleasure.
No, there is one thing that bothers me.
If it has anything to do with going back out there, then I don't even want to know.
All the items that were found were in the general proximity of Lavery's club.
Yeah, but they were found just as close to Duke's club as it is to where we're sitting right now.
Speaking of Duke, look who's coming in. Too bad you didn't bring the shoe with you, Commissioner.
Huh? Yeah, you're right, Sam. You're right.
Let's go, Sam.
Hi, Anna.
Anna, there's a friend of yours over there.
He's no friend of mine.
No, have fun anyway.
Thank you.
Come on. Come on, I'm not going to bite you. Very big of you to join me.
Thought you'd exhaust yourself with all that waving.
Come on, find me your assistant.
You're right.
Come on, hang around.
What do you want, Mr. Scorpio?
I figure you might get sloppy and I can stick you with a check.
You're really shoveling it today, aren't you?
I'm just a poor working class stiff who craves your attention.
Oh, please.
So, what's new?
Nothing much. What's new with you?
Much the same.
Thrilling.
See Mrs. Woods lately?
You found any bodies in the river?
Got any new cases?
Have you?
You always answer a question with a question.
It depends. I like going around in circles sometimes.
We found something.
What?
It could tell us more about these bodies in the river.
If there are any.
I believe it'll help us.
Are you going to tell me, or do I have to guess?
If you've seen Mrs. Woods lately, she may help us identify this clue.
A clue?
A shoe.
A shoe?
We found one.
There are lots of shoes in the river.
Mrs. Woods must know her husband's shoe size. Now, if by some chance
I've
you
seen
have...
her.
What?
Mrs. Woods. I don't know where she is now, but somebody moved her and her children to another apartment. They also paid for her to lie low and shut up.
You could have called me if you'd known you were going to see her.
She's being watched. I don't know where she is. That's why I have to wait for her to contact me.
Great. Just great, Anna. Now you're obstructing justice. Now, what other laws
She's my
have you broken?
client.
I don't give a damn. This is a police case. I have a right to be apprised. Now, I could have had her followed.
Oh, great. The lady's seen your man, that he placed her and her children in danger. Would you do that to Robin and me?
Who are you? All right. When's the next contact?
I don't know.
This gets better. So the first contact possibly turns out to be the last.
You look exhausted.
I am.
I thought you'd be on a high after the way the meeting went.
You know, the adrenaline is just starting to go now.
You really got to them.
Yeah, I really hope so. It means a better life for them. No more fear. No more violence.
They understand.
They can make as much money if they do things our way as they do now. Only then they won't have to worry about where the money comes from.
I'm telling you, they got the message.
And each and every one of them can start to live a decent life.
Is that what you want for yourself?
With my wife and with my daughter.
What about power?
What about it?
Think of all the control you have right now. It's intoxicating, isn't it?
Yes.
Admit you enjoy it.
Yes, I enjoy it, but not at the expense of my family.
Today was only the beginning.
I know that.
We have a long, long way to go. Branches of the organization are still into drugs, prostitution, loan sharking, numbers. It goes on and on. It isn't going to be easy. And it's going to take a lot of time and effort.
Julian was determined to change things. I'm just as determined.
You can do it.
Well, since you can be of no further help, I might as well go back to the office.
Duty calls, he obeys.
I see my duty and I do it.
Such intensity.
We don't know about that. I can relax.
Oh, relax here with me then.
I'd have to try too hard. Coming?
Coffee's more exciting.
Yeah, but that's tough to put hair in your chest.
Well, somebody needs it.
Why don't you just give your office a buzz and see if Mrs. Woods is called?
Lay off. This is my case, Robert.
You know, I really can't be bothered dealing with your female gobbledygook any longer. If you're going to meet her, call me.
Maybe.
I'll call you on my car phone. We'll do lunch.
Call my machine.
Kelly's? Yeah, just a minute. Miss Devane, phone call.
Thank you. Hello?
Anna?
Duke. Hi.
Hey, I've just had a wonderful idea. Why don't you get the next shuttle and come to New York and join me for dinner?
And drop everything here?
Oh, come on, why don't you do it? And afterwards we can check into our favorite hotel. Eh?
Well, my head's a bit of a mess, and I don't look great.
Come on, you always look great. And I'll shampoo your hair for you.
All right. I'll be there.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hi. Hope you don't mind I stopped by.
I'm delighted. Can you give me a few minutes?
Sure. Will you call me later?
Oh, wait a minute. This won't take long. Can you wait?
Yeah.
Great.
There's romance in the air.
A bit of that never hurt anyone.
It certainly hasn't hurt you. Put a smile back on your face.
All right, let's get down to business. I want that make and I want that shoe size.
Right.
I want the information to be given to Anna, just in case she runs into Fran Woods. Who knows? She could possibly ID it.
Okay.
Oh, and send in Cheryl, will you?
Done and done.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
So, are we going to try for dinner again tonight?
If you don't mind having dinner with a grouch.
You a grouch?
Yeah. Well, I get a bit that way when I can't solve cases, you know.
Well, maybe I can try to cheer you up.
Oh, okay. How you feeling?
Fine. No problems since the Quartermain party.
Mm-hmm. Seen the doctor?
No, not yet.
Yeah. But you will, won't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Good girl.
Whoops.
One of these days I'm going to teach him to knock.
Sorry, Commissioner.
That's all right. I'm just leaving. I'll see you later.
You will.
What do you got? Oh, size and make the shoe.
Good. Give this information to Anna. Who knows? Maybe she can... It's the bloody machine again. I mean, don't these people ever go to work?
Try her at home.
It's not a bloody machine. Doesn't anybody answer the phone themselves in Port Charles these days? Suddenly I've lost my appetite.
Shall we go someplace else?
No, we're here now. Besides, a spot of tray take is good for the soul.
Oh. Scott Calvin isn't one of your favorite people, is he?
He's never even come close to making the bottom of my list.
Well, let's say we just avert our eyes and enjoy each other.
It's a deal. As of now, I've erased everything but you from my mind.
Good.
Something I've been meaning to ask you.
What?
Where'd you go to school?
Columbia University, business school.
New York.
Mm-hmm.
While you were there, by any chance, did you ever go into a place which has now become Duke Lavery's new restaurant?
Yes, I think I did once.
Do you know the name of the place, or what was it called then?
I think it was Greenie's.
Yeah, Greens. Know anything about the place?
No, only that it was rumored to be owned by the mob.
Could be. In fact, it might have been owned by a mob family named Jerome.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Champagne. How extravagant.
What's the best?
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
And just for me?
Only the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The good thing about Robin, she hadn't seen her best friend for a while and wanted to stay over there, so I didn't tell her I was coming to see you. I thought she'd be a bit disappointed.
Once this club's on its feet, I promise I'm going to stay home for a while.
You don't have to make promises you can't keep, you know.
I'm going to keep this promise. I promise. 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 I've got an idea.
What?
Why don't we go back to the hotel and order room service?
I thought you wanted to go out for dinner.
I changed my mind. I want to stay in.
Oh.
Come on, then.
That's champagne.
I got the champagne.